First one, classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. First question, 2 minus root 5. 2 minus root 5. We know that 2 is a rational number, but root 5 is irrational. So when we are writing together 2 minus root 5, it will become irrational number. Second one, 3 plus root 23, that in bracket, minus root 23. Now we can see when you are opening the bracket, 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. So this plus root 23 and minus root 23, it will cancel. We will get the answer as 3. So what we can write, 3 is a rational number. That means after when you are getting the expansion like the same way, you have to try to simplify. If we can simplify, then first we have to simplify and then check it is rational or irrational. Now we got 3. 3 is a rational number. That means this we can write as a rational number. Third one, 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. Here also you can see root 7 is irrational, but we can cancel from the numerator and denominator root 7. So it will become as 2 by 7. That means that also rational number. Now fourth one, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. 1 is rational number, but root 2 is irrational number. So this will come under irrational number. And the last one, 2 pi. Here also 2 is rational, pi is irrational. So together when it comes, we cannot simplify or we cannot do anything with that. So 2 pi is irrational number. Now second question, simplify each of the following expressions. First one, 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. This we can write as, take the two brackets are there, take the first term of from the first bracket. That means 3 into, write the second bracket same way. 2 plus root 2, then look at the sign, plus and second term, root 3 into same way the second bracket, 2 plus root 2. What we did, when you are multiplying two terms in each bracket, when you are multiplying, take the first term and multiply 3 into 2, 3 into root 2. That's what we are writing here, 3 into second bracket. Then plus root 3 into second bracket. When you are opening this bracket, 3 into 2, 6, 3 into root 2, 3 root 2, plus root 3 into 2, that we can write as 2 root 3. Then root 3 into root 2, root 3 into root 2, it will become root 6. 3 into, and both under the root sign, so 3 into 2, 6 and root 6. So this is the answer. Second question, 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. This is the form a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Same way, first terms are same, second terms also same. So we can use this identity. First term square minus second term square. So straight away we can write first term here 3. 3 square minus second term root 3 square. So what we are getting, 3 square means 9 minus root 3 square, root 3 into root 3. It will become 3. So root 3 square is 3. So 9 minus 3, 6 is the answer. Third question, root 5 plus root 2 the whole square. This is the form a plus b the whole square. a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. That means first term square plus 2 into first term into second term plus second term square. Here the first term is root 5, second term is root 2. So according to this identity, we can write as which is equal to a square. So root 5 square plus 2 into a into b. 2 into first term into second term plus second term square root 2 square. We know that root 5 into root 5 it will become 5 itself. So we can write root 5 square as 5 plus root 5 into root 2. Root 5 into root 2 both under the square root. So we can write that as root 10. 5 into 2 10. So it will become 2 root 10 plus root 2 square, again root 2 into root 2, it will become 2, same number. So we can add 5 and 2. 7 plus 2 root 10. That's the answer. Now fourth one, root 5 minus root 2 into root 5 plus root 2. That also the same way, a minus b into a plus b or a plus b into a minus b. We can apply that identity, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here the first term square minus second term square. So here this one we can write first term means root 5. Root 5 square minus root 2 square. Again we know that root 5 square means root 5 into root 5, it will become 5. Root 2 square means root 2 into root 2, it will become 2. So it will come as 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 is the answer. Question number 3. Recall pi is defined as the ratio of the circumference, say C, of a circle to its diameter d. Then pi is equal to c by d. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will you resolve this contradiction? First of all, we can write that as there is no contradiction. When we are taking or measuring the diameter or circumference by any instrument or using scale, but we are getting the approximate value, not the exact value. So when we are solving, we are getting the approximate value. The value of pi is almost the value of pi is almost, we cannot put as equal, but when we are doing the questions we will take for our convenience that as equal to. When we are writing pi is almost equal to 22 by 7, or if we are dividing 22 by 7, we will get the decimal as 3.142857, etc. You can see it is going on like that way. So when we are solving questions or problems, we will take normally 3.14 as the value of pi and neglecting the rest of the digits for our convenience. So pi is equal to, normally we will take 22 by 7 or 3.14 to solve questions, but pi is irrational itself, so there is no contradiction. Question number 4. Represent root of 9.3 on the number line. For that, first we have to draw a line segment of 9.3 centimeter, 9.3 unit or 9.3 centimeter. And we can mark that point as A and B. That means AB is equal to 9.3 units or centimeter. Now you have to extend this line 1 centimeter to right side and mark another point, just 1 more centimeter or 1 unit. It is coming this point, we can mark that as C is just 1 centimeter more. Now from A to C, from A to C, that is 9.3 unit plus 1 is equal to 10.3 centimeter. So what we did, first we had to take AB as 9.3 centimeter and then extend B to C as 1 centimeter. From A to C it will become 9.3 centimeter. Next we are going to find the midpoint of AC. So for that, take more than half of the line segment in your compass and draw the arc up and down. And join the intersecting points of the arc. When you are joining, you will get the midpoint of AC that we can mark as O. Then take OA or OC as the radius and O as the center. Draw a semicircle from A to C. Semicircle. And then join or draw a perpendicular from B to the arc. Draw a perpendicular from B to the arc or to the semicircle. At that point we can mark that as D. Then join OD. So what we did, first we have taken AB as 9.3 centimeter, then added 1 more centimeter to the right side or after B, then it become AC is equal to 10.3 centimeter. Then we find the midpoint of AC and after that O as the center with OA or OC as the radius, draw the semicircle. Then from B, draw a perpendicular line to the arc or to the semicircle and that point we can mark as D. Next, join O and D. Now we know that this OA is equal to OC is equal to OD. How it is coming? OD is equal to OC, the same radius, semicircle. So we can write here OD is equal to same as OC. That means total length it is 10.3 and half of that. 10.3 by 2. Total AC is 10.3. O is the midpoint. OC is the radius or OD. OC is equal to OD. So half of 10.3, that is OD, length of OD. So we can write OD is equal to 10.3 by 2. This is 1 unit. Now we are going to find OB. How to find OB? OC also same as 10.3. So we can write OB is equal to OC minus BC. OC minus BC. OC means already we know that is 10.3 by 2 minus BC is just 1 unit. When you are taking 2 as the LCM, it will become 10.3 by 2 or minus 2 by 2. So which is equal to 8.3 by 2. Now we got OB as 8.3 by 2. Now we can find BD. It's a right angle triangle. By Pythagoras theorem, we can find BD. So BD is equal to, or BD square is equal to, altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. OD square is the hypotenuse, that minus base is OB. Now OD is already we know that as 10.3 by 2, the whole square, minus OB, now we got that as 8.3 by 2. Whole square. This is the form a square minus b square. So when you are getting a square minus b square, we can apply the identity a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this we can write 10.3 by 2 plus 8.3 by 2 in the first bracket. Then in place of a minus b, 10.3 by 2 minus 8.3 by 2. When you are adding 10.3 plus 8.3, it will become 18.6 by 2. Here in between the brackets, that is into 10.3 minus 8.3, same denominator. So it will come 10.3 minus 8.3, that is 2 divided by 2, it will cancel. So half of 8.3 is coming, that is 9.3. What we got? BD square is equal to 9.3. Then BD is equal to root of 9.3. Now we got the length BD is equal to root of 9.3. Now we got the length of 9.3 or the same as BD. Next we had to take BD as the radius and B as the center. BD as the radius and B as the center. Just draw a semicircle or just draw an arc. That means B as the center, BD as the radius. Just from here draw an arc. It will intersect the number line, that line. We can mark that as E. So that representing BD is the radius. So that representing that point representing root of 9.3. So when you in there on the line, we represent a root of 9.3. Represent root of 9.3 on the number line. So this is the representation. Question number 5. Rationalize the denominators of the following. We have to remove the irrational part from the denominator. So to rationalize the denominator, first one, 1 by root 7. To remove the root sign from the denominator, what we have to do? 1 by root 7 we can write, that is 1 by root 7. You have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. We know that when you are multiplying with the same number, what we are getting? Numerator 1 into root 7, it will become root 7 itself. Denominator root 7 into root 7, it is coming as 7. Now that root sign, it is removed from the denominator. So rationalize the denominator. Second one, 1 by root 7 minus root 6. Denominator contains two terms. So we have to multiply. We can rewrite that as 1 by root 7 minus root 6. We have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the conjugate of this denominator. That means with the opposite sign of the second term. Now we can write that as root 7 plus root 6. So we have to multiply up and down numerator and denominator with root 7 plus root 6. Here the negative sign, then you have to take the opposite sign. Minus, here plus. Multiply with root 7 plus root 6 with these two terms up and down. So when we are multiplying with 1, numerator it will come same. Root 7 plus root 6 divided by. Here this is the form a minus b into a plus b. So we know that is a square minus b square. So we can write that as root 7 the whole square minus root x the whole square. Again the numerator is same, root 7 plus root 6 divided by. Root 7 the whole square means root 7 into root 7. That means 7. Minus root 6 the whole square means root 6 into root 6 is equal to 6. So what we are getting? Root 7 plus root 6. 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. So it is same as. No need to write that 1 there in the denominator. So root 7 plus root 6 is the answer. Third one, 1 by root 5 plus root 2. Same way we can write that as 1 by root 5 plus root 2. And we are going to multiply with the conjugate of that. That means root 5 minus root 2 with up and down. Root 5 minus root 2. So when we are writing that, numerator it will come root 5 minus root 2 itself. Denominator again a plus b into a minus b form. So a square minus b square. Root 5 square minus root 2 square. Numerator same, root 5 minus root 2 divided by root 5 square means 5 and root 2 square means root 2 into root 2, 2. So it's equal to root 5 minus root 2 divided by 5 minus 2, 3. That's the answer. Now we are removing this root sign from the denominator. That's what called rationalizing the denominator. Now the fourth one, 1 by root 7 minus 2. That we can write 1 by root 7 minus 2 and root 7 plus 2. We are to multiply the numerator and denominator with root 7 plus 2. When you are multiplying the numerator, 1 into root 7 and 1 into 2, it will come 2 itself, root 7 by 2. Denominator again, that is in the form a square minus b square, a minus b into a plus b. We can write that as a square minus b square. Same way here, first term root 7 square minus 2 square. So root 7 the whole square minus second term 2 square, which is equal to root 7 plus 2 divided by root 7 into root 7. Root 7 square means 7. 2 square is 2 into 2, 4. It's equal to root 7 plus 2 divided by 7 minus 4, 3. So that's the answer.